Hi guys, what's up? My name is Ronald. I make travel guides, travel tips going to Philippines and Singapore for sponsored travelers, immigration guidelines para di kayo ma-offload, and OEC video for our kababayan na OFW. Let's talk about Singapore travel requirements for this year 2024. Especially for Filipinos, palabas ng Philippine immigration, madami pong requirements na kakailanganin. Welcome back. If you haven't subscribed, please do help me grow my channel. I have a lot of useful travel videos for you. So let's start. Whether you are coming from other country, the first thing that you need is Singapore arrival card. So I have a video guide for Singapore arrival card. Please check it out. You need to submit 2 days before or 3 days within your arrival. So if you forgot to submit, there is a free-to-use computer in Singapore airport and in Singapore immigration itself. Also, you need to have an accommodation in Singapore because you need to answer it in Singapore arrival card. Other things is your typical valid passport, which is minimum 6 months, and your flight ticket with return date. Most countries do not require a visa entry or visa tour, but if you belong to this list, you need to apply for a visa upon entering Singapore. And also, before I forget, yellow vaccine certificate. It's for everyone, kahit Filipino. If you travel to this country, you need to produce a yellow vaccine certificate. Just take note of this. So that is mostly the things that you need to prepare. So para naman sa mga Filipino, manggagaling from Philippines, if you are a frequent traveler, meron ka na ding Japan visa, US visa, or hindi ka na masyado tatanungin. Compared sa mga solo, first-time traveler, and sponsored traveler, mas matagal mag-inspect yung Philippine immigration. So let's begin. Yung unang pinakailangan is yung valid passport, which is 6 months. Don't worry kung merong punit, dumi yung passport nyo, as long as hindi naman nasira yung information nyo at nai-scan pa rin, you can still use your passport. So if you have a visa also from your old passport, kindly bring it na din for assessment ng immigration officer. Next is your flight ticket. So if you have connecting flight or any other countries to visit, kindly bring it na lang din. Next is yung e-travel departure. So from Philippines to other country, kailangan nyo munang gumawa ng account. So, you can submit 3 days before or 2 days before. So, I have video for that. Just choose which one you want to use. E-travel departure and e-travel arrival. Next naman is Singapore arrival card. So, wala namang pinagbago guys. Ganun pa din. You can submit 2 days before. But if you want to see my latest video, merong bagong feature. You can scan your passport. So, Singapore arrival card is pagpapasok na kayo ng Singapore immigration. If meron kayong connecting flight, you don't need to submit Singapore arrival card. If you are working, kindly provide COE, payslip, or work contract. So any of those. So kung freelancers kayo or online yung work nyo, walang certificate, hingi na lang kayo ng other proof from your clients like recommendation letter, any screenshot na nandun yung client nyo or project na natapos. Next is yung bank records or proof of income, source of income, or merong self-owned business. So, bring ITR, business permit, bank certificate, GCash, bank cards. So, you don't need to show the cash. Tatanungin lang naman kayo kung meron kayong funds for this trip. I-assess nila kung kaya nyo nga mag-travel, capable ba kayo sa tour na to. Unless sponsored kayo, then there's nothing to worry. Next is yung hotel booking or hotel itinerary. So, kung meron nga kayong nakuhang online booking at hindi pa bayad, you can still use that. Kasi yung ibang hotel sa Singapore, you can pay upfront pag dumating na kayo or pag nag-check-in. If naman magstay kayo sa kamag-anak, friends, you can use invitation letter. But we will get into that. Mas detailed yung explanation dito kung hindi hotel bookings. So next is your travel itinerary, kung ano yung gagawin nyo sa Singapore. There are ways to prepare this. Either you can go to an agency, bibili na lang kayo ng tour package. Pero kung mag-DIY kayo, pwede rin naman kasi minsan tatanungin kayo bigla kung anong gagawin niyo sa Singapore. Just prepare an itinerary if you have. Government employee, if you are first time na lalabas ng Philippines, kindly produce a travel authority or authority to travel Hindi kayo makakalabas ng Philippine immigration kung wala kayo neto. For OFW naman, bago kayo umuwi ng Philippines, ayusin nyo na yung online account nyo. Mahirap mag-schedule at gumalaw dito sa Philippines at sa POEA. Make sure na meron kayong OEC and verified work contract. Pero kung first time nyo lalabas ng Philippines, lalo na yung sa mga direct hire, I have a separate video for that. But usually, ang kailangan nyo is yung passport, flight ticket, PIDOS, work visa, OEC, verified work contract, medical certificate, and so on. So, medyo madami kapag first time OFW. At nahihirapan kayo i-secure yung mga documents na to. I just heard it from someone, pero ginawa nila. Lumabas sila ng Philippines as a tourist para hindi na nila ipapakita yung documents. Tapos, pagdating nila dun sa abroad, dun na lang nila inasikaso yung work nila sa employer. So, mas madali siya. For OFW ulit, sa PAL and sa Cebu Pacific, nasubukan ko na to. Make sure na kunin nyo yung travel tax refund. Sayang din yung guys, it's 550 pesos. If you are a sponsored traveler, please watch this video. I-explain ko dito yung mga kailangan nyo i-prepare. I will still give you some details here, pero mas maikli lang. AOS is kapag punta nga kayo abroad at sponsored kayo ng family or relative. So, ipapanotaryo nila yon at ipapadala sa inyo yung original document. LOU naman kapag yung sponsor nyo ay nasa Pilipinas at sabay kayo lalabas ng Philippines. Pwede ring AOS, basta ipanotaryo nyo locally. Next naman is invitation letter. So, binanggit ko kanina, kapag wala kayong hotel address, you can use your friend's residential address or relative address. So, next, if meron kayong kasamang traveler, for example, a fam, or kaibigan, boyfriend, girlfriend na Filipino, please make sure na alam niyo yung details nila in case na magkahiwalay kayo sa pila sa immigration. Alamin niyo yung pangalan nila, ilang years na kayo, saan sila nagtatrabaho, pati yung mga sponsored traveler, alamin niyo yung details ng sponsor nyo. Supporting documents for students. So kung college, please bring your university ID, even high school and elementary, please bring school ID. Kung mayroong pasok, please provide a school leave form. And if minor nga na magta-travel without a legal guardian, 18 years below, you need a DSWD clearance. And lastly, tinanggal na po yung CFO. In case you don't know, CFO is for those Filipino traveling with a foreign partner. So, kung babalik naman kayo ng Philippines, after ng tour, hindi nyo na kailangan mag-provide ng CFO. Na guys, so madali lang naman kapag nakarating na kayo ng Singapore immigration. Wala na masyadong tanong. You can utilize yung automatic immigration clearance ng Singapore. Nakalista yung Philippines sa pwedeng gumamit ng immigration counter na to. Hindi nyo na kailangan humarap sa tao. Just scan your passport, fingerprint, and picture. So, lalabas na kayo ng Singapore immigration. I hope this video have helped you. Please share it to others na lalabas ng Philippines first time or natatakot. Ayun lang guys. So, see you in my next video.